to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Good morning. Good morning, Tracey. Good morning. How's everyone doing? I don't know if you can hear me. Just see if I could figure out the stuff. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Good morning, Brittany Brown. Good morning, Sake. Good morning, Bren. Good morning, Tania. I haven't seen you in a while. Good morning, Nikki, and good morning, Merlin. How's everyone doing today? Got a little bruising on my chest from the sun. I can't see it, but I see it in the look at those sunspots. Oh, I'm gonna put some powder on today because I have to go to chiropractor. How's everyone doing, though? I'm all right. Good. Good health to everyone. Good health to you all. What do we have to talk about? What went on yesterday that I missed out in the world? Anything special? Nothing too crazy? We should not be hearing any more Britain news anymore. Because we never heard Britain news prior to this. So now we won't hear anything. And Britain is falling apart, guys. Oh, you look cute. This is because I'm going to chiropractor. I look better when I have to walk out in the street. I clean up better when I gotta go be around people. Look at the sunspots. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure this is sunspot. These might be allergies. These might be food allergies. Because it was itching. So it might be food allergies. I just have so much allergies to food, right? Because when you're elevating, what happens? You're 56? Oh, so is that? Is 56? Child, you look good. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. When you're elevating, food does not agree. The food that we are presented with, does not agree with you. So over the weekend, because I wasn't sure if I was going to have electricity, I had frankfurters prepared in advance because I could eat that cold if I have to. But I cooked it because one of my group mates told me how to take some voltives and elevate, which I can do on my stove. And so I figured if I cook my frankfurters in advance, then I can reheat it easily, right? It doesn't have to be like hot, but I could reheat it. As it turns out, one of the problems that I'm finding that I'm having is cooking something and leaving it overnight. That's one of the problems that I'm having. So I almost can't eat leftover foods unless I cook it. If I cook it, it's one thing. But if I store buy it, like I'm starting to notice that if I buy the chicken in a bag, you guys know the chicken in a bag. If I buy the chicken in a bag, I can eat it for 2 days. But by the third day, it doesn't agree with my body. Aww. What happened to Too Short? Maybe about Camille and Charles Alleged son? Oh, but I did hear about that. I did hear about that. You know, I think Prince Philip also has children in the Fiji Islands. He just screwed everything over there. Yeah. But okay, I could do that. Also, I could do that. Also, have you guys heard about Juanita Bynum? I don't know how to say her name. Bynum, the preacher that wants to preach to you for $1,500, but it's on sale from $2,000. Have you guys heard about her? I don't do overnight food either, like not at all. There you go, Bree. And I did because of the hurricane. Like I did cook bacon in advance. Everything I shouldn't eat, by the way. I was having like not a panic attack, but a food worry. So I ate things I normally don't eat. Like I normally don't eat bacon. And if I do, it's at a restaurant and it's once in a blue moon. Sometimes I get obsessed over breakfast and I might go to a restaurant once a week, but I've since been over that crisis. I get these crises. In any case, I cooked frankfurters in advance. I cooked, let me get my coffee. So I cooked foods in advance, but they're more like panic foods because I've never been in a hurricane before. And that's what I think these scars are from. I started to have something on my neck last night. I don't know if you could see my neck. And so I put some Benadryl on. I didn't want to take Benadryl pills because Benadryl pills knocked me out. So tired of Benadryl pills because of my allergies. So I just put the cream on and I seem to be fine. Hold on. So I've stopped. You guys didn't notice, but I stopped wearing jewelry because I keep having these neck issues. So is this one piece? Oh, it's 3 different pieces. All right, whichever comes off first is the one I'm wearing. $1,500 class for exactly what? Pimping God? Yeah. Yeah. Let's pimp the hell out of God. Like evil. Evil people, just completely evil. I don't know which one I want to put on. I'll put on the evil eye. Evil. I don't understand what's going on with our pastors. Like, I know you greedy. Y'all have always been greedy. It's always been inherited to be greedy. Always. that mandatory thing that God had us, you must pay tithes, has always made people greedy. You know what my grandmama told me? My grandmama, and I believe her, right? Because I trust my grandmama. My grandmama told me, if you want the existence of your church, pay tithes, right? Which I respect, right? But my grandmama didn't have the evangelist as an error, right? She had church as an error. So the belief system I get. What's happening right now with these pastors, like, what are you going to teach me that I can't learn in Bible study? Oh yeah, I posted a predicted it because in my video feed, two people, look at that. Two people said that he was going to be arrested, right? It was Juanita and Kiana. So I posted a predicted it, even though I didn't predict it. I have a tag on the back of my oh, I hope I didn't ruin my dress. I'm going to show you guys how much I paid for this, right? Remember I said I was going to show you guys? But I'll show you another time. Look how much I paid for this top. Look. That's how much I paid for this top. Let me see how much it was originally it was $14.99. Look how much I paid for it. Can you see? It better show up. It looks like 23, but it's $3. It says $3. Remember I told you guys how cheap I am? Hi, Tanisha. That's a beautiful top. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, very cute top. Thank you, Val. $3. I told y'all I don't spend no money on clothes. I have this agreement with God. It's not that I can't buy clothes, because I was like, God, I've recycled all of my clothes. Like, y'all have no idea. I've recycled. Y'all don't even know. I did not buy clothes till like May. All I did was recycle the clothes that I brought when I first got here. Y'all didn't even know. All right. It's so funny. You're a frugal person. I've learned. I'm not frugal. I believe that money grows on trees. Yeah. And God didn't like that attitude. God was like, I'm going to nail you. So I've learned to be better, right? So what I've learned out here, what I've learned is to go into Rainbow Shop, because we get all the clothes y'all don't want. That's the funny part. Or any summer clothes that they got to bring in the winter clothes. We get all your summer clothes. So if things don't sell out, they send it to here, St. Thomas, Puerto Rico. We get all the clothes, right? So this is $3 because it didn't sell over there. But look, it's made of cotton, right? I love cotton because it's breathable. Out here, you shouldn't wear nothing other than breathable materials. Right, Katie? The meaning of $1. Aw, thank you, Too Short. You guys are so sweet. Aw, thank you, Tanisha. I try to be. I try to be. Hey, Angel. Aw, she loves it too. You guys, you guys are so sweet. I cannot even believe that. Thank you. I try to look cool. I try to look cool for $3. Right. So whatever rainbow y'all have there, whatever y'all don't sell, we get the balance of it. Not the winter clothes. They're apt not to give us the winter clothes, but any light stuff, we're gonna get it. They do have a lot of long sleeve stuff though, but I guess it's for the workers, people that work in office buildings. Can imagine it's cold, so they do have some long sleeve stuff. I never buy long sleeves. Ori says, good health, everyone. Good health. Aw, you look good though, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And then the shorts, the matching shorts were $7, I believe. 7. And I got shorts because I just don't have enough shorts. Oh, Angel says, hello, Ori. Oh, Ori, somebody text me, but she said she texted you already. And she said, good morning, Tracy. I received my package from Ifa Sheye, Ori Naturals Healing. Thank you. I sent her a message on your Ori Naturals Instagram page. Thanks again and have a great day. And you sent her the Love Elixir. Love Elixir. Now, guys, so I'm not selling the love candles, right? Not love candles, the spicy summer candles, right? Because it's summer, it was for the summer. So it's discontinued until we come up on spring again, right? But for the winter, get the Love Elixir. For the winter, get the Love Elixir. Everybody needs love. They need nurturing. They need a companion. Everybody needs that. Why are we like not using tools to allow ourselves to have love in our lives? I got this from Ifa Sheye. I can't even tell you how long ago. Oh, look at the ingredients. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Yes. Oh, this is nice. Oh, oh. I might have to update. How good is my Love Elixir? Does it last forever, Ifa Sheye? Because I'm seeing here you're saying use it 2 and 3 times a day, but I also don't refrigerate it. Should I be refrigerating it? I'm going crazy now. I got to update. I'll just get a new one. It's fine. Hi, Nancy. Good health, says Tanisha Ori. Oh, you guys are so cute about the top. Angel, Tanisha says good health, self-love, giving and receiving love, softening the heart while protecting it. Should I update it? Oh, it's still good regardless. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. It's still good regardless. But I didn't notice, because I don't read anything, Ifasheye, that on this bottle it says 2 to 3 times per day. So I'm going to fix that and use it 2 to 3 times per day. I need love. I need love. Don't you? Don't you? So who's signing up for Juanita Berman's $1,500 class? Why? Who's not spending that much money to pay for her home? I'm just curious. Or whenever you feel you need it. If Shay, I'm so pissed because I needed it for the hurricane. Like the hurricane season was like, ah, it was so awkward because it's about water, it's about emotions anyway, it's about violent emotions. Hurricanes are violent, right? And so I was kind of like sitting in my house and I was like, let it pass over me, God. Let it pass up. I mean, of course, everyone, but selfish Leo. Let it pass over me, God. Let it pass over me. How blessed could we have been? Like, the electricity went out for a little bit, came back on. I had just eaten before the electricity went out, but then I didn't know that the electricity really didn't go out. Something about a partial electricity didn't turn my stove light on. It's a nightmare. But I should have used it this week. But I'll catch up. I'll catch up. I'll give myself, let me see if I can find it. Hold on a second. Don't leave me. I got the original. This is when Ifasheye was first putting it together. And I think you sent it to me because I was going through something. I think so. So good. Thank you, Ifasheye. But I could have used it this weekend, but I'm not like thinking of anything else other than the violence of a hurricane. Puerto Rico got hit so hard. Puerto Rico got hit so hard. I mean, I'm almost in shock for them. Did you see pictures of Puerto Rico? It is terrible. It is terrible. Mexico had an earthquake? Oh my God. Have you guys noticed earthquakes are revving up?
Puerto Rico, heavy rains and life-threatening flash flooding. The storm made landfall Sunday afternoon. It's been almost 5 years since the vast devastation of Hurricane Maria knocked the power out there for months.
More than 1 million people have no power there now, and emergency teams are still rescuing people trapped by record-breaking high waters. At least 1,000 people have been saved so far. President Biden declared an emergency, and hundreds of FEMA workers are now on the island.
CNN's Zelle Santiago is on the ground in San Juan, where rising water is a major concern. So, Zelle, what are you saying? Well, so we're in the northeastern part of the island, which really has not been hit as much as the southern part. We're still seeing rain here and flooding still an issue, but I want to take you to where I was this morning, just hours ago, in Salinas, Puerto Rico. That is on the southern part of the island. It's also where the National Guard was called in to rescue hundreds of people overnight. We went to the shelter there. We spoke to some of those people, and I heard something that caught me off guard, quite frankly. An elderly woman looked at me and said, "This is worse than Maria."
How?
The hurricane that, as you mentioned, Allison, just demolished this island 5 years ago tomorrow. So I spoke to some other folks out there dealing with the flooding, the mudslides, the power outages. The majority of this island doesn't have power. 66% of customers don't have water. Listen to what one of the residents told me.
A lot of people, more than Maria, lost their houses now. Lost everything on their houses because of flooding. The Maria was tough winds, but this one, with all rain, it just destroyed everything on the houses. It's unbelievable. It's our town. It's a small town that basically, who's going to take care of this town? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? If we don't take care of it, nobody's going to take care of it.
I spoke to the mayor at the shelter where again they're housing hundreds. He told me in that town, Sunny.
I don't know if you guys could hear that because of I didn't have my speaker on. Taiwan had another earthquake? What the hell's going on, guys? You know, I don't know if you guys heard, but this guy said this hurricane was category 1, was worse than Maria, which was a category 5, because it's flooding. Maria was wind damage, which is devastating because Puerto Rico got hit hard. He said this is flooding, so it's worse. And if you don't know the little islands, they're third world country. Little islands are third world country. How many times I got to keep telling you all that? I know it presumably is like paradise. I get it. Third world paradise. This is crazy. And if you're on vacation in Puerto Rico right now, you are screwed. Most of the island has, the whole island is without. They're going through it. It's been raining in and out all weekend in Florida. I heard that. We're kind of missing all of that in St. Croix. But I did hear, because it's the back end, which is what they warned us about. They were like, the back end of this weather vane will give us rain. We bypassed all of it. Devastation after devastation. My heart is breaking for Puerto Rico. I think Puerto Ricans, I mean, dare I say that people have to move from the island? You live in Miami and the streets have been flooded every day for the past week? Oh my God. It's the direction. It's the direction. My heart is breaking. Dare I say, you know, we have a lot of Puerto Ricans in the Virgin Islands, right? They're going to have to either come here or go to the States. But this is not good. This is not good at all. I'm so sorry, guys. I am so sorry. All right. Let's do my job. The 5 things you need to know for September 20th. What's the 5 things you need to know for September 20th? Storms, immigration, UN, interest rates, Mexico quake. Oh my God. Who said there was a quake this morning? If you could send me a link, I would love that. I need to read that as well. Good health, Mother of Brats. Good health, Sandra Joe. All right. 1, storms. 3, powerful storms are wreaking havoc around the world, prompting officials to issue urgent alerts and evacuation orders in the Dominican Republic. More than 1 million people are without running water. Hurricane Fiona ripped through that country. That's after the storm wreaked havoc across Puerto Rico, leaving the island in blackout. Damage assessments are still being compiled, but some residents said the flooding and the mudslides in the region are reminiscent of Hurricane Maria in 2017, which caused tens of billions of dollars in damage. In Alaska, extreme winds and a storm surge from the remnants of a typhoon were powerful enough to uproot buildings. And in southern Japan, Typhoon Namado has killed at least 2 people and injured at least 120. And that's on the heels the weekend prior, where California had a hurricane threat. Then they had an earthquake. I mean, this is bad. I mean, is it me or is it ramped up bad? And then when somebody was telling me about earthquakes, so for some reason, my phone didn't show the earthquake in California, and I'm registered with someone, with a company there to show me, like a U.S. geologist company, didn't show me the earthquake. But when I checked, St. Thomas had earthquakes. A 3.6 earthquake. I'm scared. I'm scared. There's some crazy shit going down. All right. Immigration. Now, you guys know how I feel about immigration, right? It's a sensitive topic with me. What you guys don't know is that I used to sit in court to watch over immigration children to make sure that the judges weren't being unfair to the families who were willing to take in immigrant children, like aunts and uncles, but they have to go through the court system and they have to identify the immigrant child that's coming in. Was this during the Trump era? No, I think it had stopped before the Trump era, because the judges were wonderful. I can't speak on how they are after Trump because I wasn't there, but the judges were wonderful. We would sit there. I forget the name of the organization, but it's a T-shirt, and a woman would have angel wings. And when we sat in the court, when you see the picture, they knew that we were a watchdog, right? And you just sit there, and it's not your job to interfere with the judge's work, but it is your job to document if a judge is being unfair. I have never, ever found any judge that wasn't more than kind. That was my experience, and I did that for about 2 years until my sister had a crisis, and I couldn't do both anymore. And my sister had a crisis for 6 years after that. The story of Tracey. You guys don't know the story of Tracey. And so I'm sensitive to immigrant issues, like very sensitive. And then Trump came along and he put children in cages, which is unheard of. And yet it happened. So sad. And it was mortifying to watch. In any case, I'm over it. Because those kids sat in cages his whole tenure. As Melania wore a coat that says, "I don't care, do you?" Thank you, Ori. And so I'm watching this new wave of, sending immigrants to Martha's Vineyard in New York City, and what's another state? Washington, D.C. Some of those buses wound up at Vice President Camilla's house. Like, these are human beings. And by the way, DeSantis, like, your name alone tells me that your parents came here as an immigrant. Like, You're disgusting. And by the way, you guys have to vote. You have to. I'm begging you to vote in Beto. I'm begging you. Like, you don't have to put up with this ugly anymore. Especially if you're a minority. If you're a minority, get out and vote for someone that will show kindness to immigrants. Like, I don't know what it feels like to be an immigrant, but I know what it feels like to be brought here on a slave ship, right? I tap into my ancestor energy. That is disgusting. Let alone to have to trek here. Like, you don't understand. They walk here. Husbands, wives, children. You don't get it. There's a path to walk here. How are they eating, going to the bathroom, cleaning themselves? Because wherever they're coming from, it's so much more devastating for them. How could you not care? Not you, DeSantis. The whole time. Those kids were never released in 4 years. The whole time. And then the ones that did get released, I know people who were like, those kids were on my flight to New York City and they just disappear. There's just no reason why they had to leave. You guys don't understand. Mm-mm. They would just disappear. There are missing immigrant children. I don't think you get it. And by the way, why couldn't Texas do this when the Haitians showed up? They would have been happy to go to Martha's Vineyard. They would have been like, send me to Martha's Vineyard. Send me to Camilla's house. No, you know what they did? And I kind of am a little disgusted by, President Kamala Harris and President Biden. I think that's when I really didn't feel them anymore. They didn't send help for the Haitians. Anybody that's chocolate, right? The Latinx people want to call themselves, brown. You're not brown, right? We're brown. We're chocolate. We're black, right? You're not brown. Don't let the man call you brown. You're not brown. We're brown. I'm brown, right? When you talk to my grandson and you say to your grandson, what color are you? My grandson says brown. We're brown. The color doesn't belong to you. Brown belongs to us and black. But they just, listen, I know people. I knew people. You know what they did with the Haitians? They put them on a goddamn plane and sent them back and just dropped them off anywhere. They could be living over here. This is where they live. They dropped them off over here. It's kind of like being born in New York City, but being dropped off in California. No food, no nothing. I know people that tell me what happened. Right? We're brown. In any case, I say that to say, stop letting the man tell you who you are. We're brown. I want my color back. Y'all are tan at best. I know you must have been feeling it for your husband then. And then, and then, remember on The View when Harris was supposed to come on The View in the middle of the Haitians being tortured in Texas, but Sonny's husband and children are half. Sonny's husband is Haitian. Her children are half Asian, and they claim Sonny and Anna got COVID so that Sonny wouldn't ream her. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh yeah. No. I'm not talking about the different shades of brown. No, I get it. We know we have different shades of all that stuff. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I want my color back. I want brown back. Give me my brown back. Ryan, I got you, girl. I used to say I was brown when I was little, and other kids kept saying, "You're not brown, you're black." I used to say they couldn't tell the colors in a crayon box. I thought they were stupid. It's conditioning. No, you don't get to take my blackness away. You don't get to take it away and then give it to the Latinx community. Make it make sense. How do y'all see them as brown? Oh my God. It's just terrible. Just terrible. We're all pissed. Oh, touches me deeply and pissed. Oh, because your husband's Haitian. Yeah. It's terrible. It's terrible. All right. So just have more compassion in your heart, right? Listen, God's not asking for much. You are helpless in a situation. But the next time you hear a story about immigrant issues, just let your heart have compassion. Okay? Oh my God, look at this. I think this is allergy. I don't think this is sun. Maybe I should take a Benadryl tonight because it's internal. Yeah, yeah, just gave them brown. Like, what do they see? Like, the eyes of the man. Like, what do you see? All right, I'm over it. So, U.S. Border and Customs and Border Protection counters U.S. Mexico border have already topped 2 million. Let them in. I don't care. Let them in. The migration comes from countries like Venezuela, Nicaragua, and Cuba. Cuba can only come through. Oh, Cuba, Florida. Got it. Got it. Driving up the numbers, Republican governors who are critical of Biden's administration immigration policies have taken credit for busing or flying large number of immigrants from the southern border north to liberal enclaves. Said Monday the agency will open an investigation into recent transportation of 48 Venezuelan migrants from the state to Martha, New York City. Officials also said they are examining their legal options to respond to the waves of asylum seekers that continue to arrive in the city. It's just a shame. All right, United Nations General Assembly is in New York. 193 UN member countries will use this time to deliberate in person. They haven't been in person in ages. Blah, 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 blah. I have no idea what they do. President Zelensky will be the only world leader to speak by video as he is occupied by a war in the country. Okay. I don't know what the United Nations do. I really don't. That's just ignorance. Maybe I could study what exactly they do and what effect they have. I think if they're all together right now, everybody needs to talk about climate change. How about that? All right, I'm over it. Financial markets are on the edge as Federal Reserve's two-day policy meeting begins today. The big announcement expected on Wednesday, as the Fed will almost certainly raise rates by 3/4. The second time, guys, 3/4 of a point for the third consecutive time this year. Or it will hike them by unprecedented full percentage points. But what happens after that is anybody's guess. Wall Street is divided on whether the Fed will keep hiking rates aggressively in November. This comes as inflation is undoubtedly a major problem. Also, amid worries that the stock market, which has already had a dismal 2022, could be in for prolonged pain. All right, that's my rant for the day. What is, Carmen? It's disgusting. Oh, wait. Oh, you guys are talking. Okay. Oh, Venezuelans in Florida. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Cubans, too, by the way. Guys, how could you back Trump? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Florida, we need you. Florida, please wake up. Florida is the disabled child in the group, right? All the elderly is there. You know how crazy elderly people are. Batshit crazy in their golf carts. You know how crazy the elderly is in Florida. Racist, elderly, their damn golf carts. You know what? I kind of wish I could have a golf cart on the island. Kind of wish. First of all, it would be cheaper to purchase, right? I wish, but you can't. On Turtle Island, they have golf carts, but not here. Should have moved to Turtle Island. All right. We own Turtle Island, by the way. It's a weird thing. Like, America doesn't own Turtle Island. The Virgin Islands own Turtle Island. It's weird. Some weird shit goes on. But they have golf carts there. All right. I'm over myself. So, Carmen, what are you talking about? The fact that they are doing this to their own people is disgusting. What are you talking about? Venezuelans? How? I don't understand how. All this legislation against the interests of people of color are due to collectively we are the majority. And if we vote together, we can run things. Hello, Carmen. Hello. I know. I try to stop people of color from identifying themselves as minority. I don't hear that anymore, though, because the demographics in the U.S. shows differently. Yeah. So here's the thing. I love the demographics, right? Because I've studied this, right? So because of, I forgot, low birth rate, and because of drug death, like the death by drugs is crazy in the white community, like crazy bad. So their population has decreased, right? So what did the U.S. do? They now allow Latinx people to identify as white because they say if you use like Hispanic or Latinx, that's not a culture, right? Do you understand how this is making me crazy? So if you're Cuban, if you're Venezuela, you're registered to vote, or any other, you could even be Mexican, child, because the fifth generation Mexicans may not see themselves as, like when you do the paperwork, right? Because the paperwork's very specific, right? When you do government paperwork, they've changed it. So they've changed it to Black, non-Hispanic. They're very clear about that, right? Then it's white, but they leave white, like they kind of say it like white and like, or if you're Spanish, but white Spanish, some weird shit, right? They're now starting to take on Asian culture because the numbers are decreasing so badly in America that they're now saying Latinx is white and Asians are white. And depending upon how you feel about your culture and your color, you're going to check the white box. True story. Because they need to raise the number so that they could say to you, there's 68% of whites, right? 40% Black, but there's nothing enough there for the Spanish community. But they're taking the Spanish community and putting it in a white category. Do you know what I mean? Do you get it? Am I explaining it well enough for everyone? It's disgusting common. Most of the immigrants probably have families that live in Florida. That's my rant for the day. Thank you for your rant for the day. U.S. population. No, thank you. That's what we're here for. No, I'm not looking for population. I'm looking for race. Lord have mercy. All right. Okay, so, that's what they say. In 2021, the largest racial or ethnic group in the U.S. was white, non-Hispanic group. But you have the option to believe that you are white. And some people that think they have light skin want to consider themselves white in the Spanish community, which had a population of 196 million between 2010 and 2021. The Hispanic Latino population had the most growing, increasing by 11 million. And in 2022, 60.2 million. Oh, there's 60.2 million Hispanics. So American, see, and this is what they go. And other Pacific white, Hispanic white. Oh, no, then they go, listen to this, non-Hispanic Latino. I don't know why the Hispanic culture is so important here. Non-Hispanic Black and non-Hispanic Native Hawaiian. This is some bullshit. And the numbers are completely off because they're going non-Hispanic Black, but they don't say Black, right? What the fuck? Oh, multiracial is on here, and that could be any mixture. But this is just a lot of bullshit. It's just bullshit. In any case, I'm okay. So, racial makeup of the U.S. If I include Hispanic, it's 60%, 63% of white. If I listen to this. If I hide Hispanic ethnicity, supposedly, don't believe the numbers, it's 63% white. If I include Hispanic ethnicity, it goes up to 78%. So the government paperwork is encouraging Hispanics by way of the choices to label themselves as white. I'm just saying, I can't take it. So did Mexico, child. Mexico was stolen. Baja California belongs to Mexico. San Diego belongs to Mexico. I'm just over it. I'm just so tired. Like, I'm just so tired. In any case, just know that everyone's lying. And Carmen, you're right. You have to teach your Latinx, Hispanic people to not want to be labeled as white on paperwork. Demand the option that you want. Period. There is great value in being Latinx and Hispanic. Great value. Value that. Or else you all are going to suffer like blacks did, right? We had an identity crisis at some point, right? Where light skin was better than dark skin. Y'all are going to suffer the same fate. Stop this immediately. Tell the truth, Tracy. Tell the truth. I know. Latinos are colorists and have done the work to legislate their whiteness. All right. All right. It's going to work against you. I promise you. All right. Let's finish up. Don't sell yourself short. What does that mean? That's why you have to be involved and vote. Right. And I was getting there, which is Florida and Texas. Vote out your governors, please. Vote out DeSantis. I forget who's going against her. Vote out Rubio in Florida. Vote for Val Demings. I think that's her name. And vote in Beto for Texas. All right, interest rates. All right, we did that. Mexico earthquake. Oh my God. A powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake rocked the southern coast of Mexico on Monday, killing at least one, with shaking reported as far as Mexico City. The earthquake's epicenter occurred in a sparsely populated region of Michoacan. A tsunami warning was initially issued immediately after the quake, but has been revised. Waves reaching up to 9.8 feet were earlier predicted to hit Mexico, also along the Pacific coast of Colombia, Costa Rica, Ecuador, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, Panama, and Peru. The news came on the 5th anniversary of the 2017 earthquake that killed 216 people. What happened in 2017 that Mexico had a similar earthquake and in 2017, Puerto Rico had a similar hurricane. That remains to be looked at. Do you guys know Karamo Brown? Yes, they sure did give it. Don't stay on voting day and then complain that rights were stolen. Thank you. Yes, vote veto. Vote out Mark Rubio. Val Demings, yes. Val Demings and who else? Charlie Crist. Oh, Charlie Crist for governor. Thank you. Florida governor. Yeah, there's just a secret society that DeSantis, Rubio, and Cruz. There's a secret society. There's that part of white society that says we'll let 1% of black in, 1% of Spanish in, but you have to do everything. It's a secret society, but you can break up the secret society by voting. What's Dark Money? Is that a book? All right, guys. And so now Fiona, the Hurricane Fiona, she's a major hurricane now. She revved up to a category 3. Hurricanes don't slow down. Hurricanes pick up. Oh, child, but it's off toward becoming a nor'easter now. But they don't think it's going to hit the United States. You might get the rain, but they don't think it's going to hit the United States. All right, guys. Yolanda, good morning, Viva. I need your prayers. My oldest daughter has a bleeding issue that comes from my family. Thank you. Hi, Yolanda. I'm so sorry that your daughter is having a bleeding issue. I want to make sure that you guys are being taken care of by a doctor first. You would think that's obvious, but it doesn't have to be obvious. So we just want to make sure that this family issue that you're being, but you know what? Since it's a family issue, I like to pray to God that they and for you too, that they discover why the bleeding is in the family, and that maybe she can be the generation that doesn't carry this on anymore. Please, God. I heard about that book. Carmen says, done, Yolanda. Prayers for Yolanda's daughter. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. In Jesus' name, I pray that, or that her body can heal, because your body can heal yourself, that her body heals herself from this family affliction. Okay? Dark Money is a book. Dark Money. Dark money in the politics of the United States. Dark money refers to political spending by nonprofit organizations. For example, 501 groups that are not required to disclose their donors. Oh, Lord. Such organizations can receive unlimited donations from corporations, individuals, and unions. Wow. Dark Money, the hidden story of the billionaires. This makes so much sense. you guys want me to post it in the link today? You can buy it on Amazon. It's by Jane Mayer. Dark Money: The Hidden History of the Billionaires Behind the Rise of Radical Right. A book like this I like to get on audio or on my Kindle. I have so many hardcover books. Thank you. I just found it. I can put the link in if you guys want. Oh, I have fibroids. It is terrible, if that's what it is. You know, fibroids are about womb care. Womb care. And what you don't know about the fibroids that blacks suffer from, right, more than any other race, is that sometimes in some black communities they messed with the water. Sometimes they convinced our parents to put us on birth control pills at 15, 16, even if we weren't active. And those pills, like, you get on birth control pills at 15, 16, you're 26, 10 years later, you're going to have fibroid issues and you're going to be sterile. Sometimes it's in the water in specific black neighborhoods. So the fibroid issue was inserted for you all to have sterilization. Because blacks make babies like goddamn bunnies, right? We just keep popping them shit out, right? As a culture, we just make babies. And they wanted to stop that. But a lot of y'all didn't know it. A lot of our parents didn't know it. So in a weird kind of way, they found a way to sterilize us. And if you don't know this, they're also manipulating food so that in certain black areas, like manipulating fruit and vegetables, so that in certain black areas, you will make less babies. Yep. Yep. So a lot of people that are having fibroid issues is due to early manipulation of our bodies. Tuskegee still exists. Sorry. Can you make children though, Nikki? She got a partial hysterectomy. Make sure to take vitamin D. Why do you say that, Carmen? With fibroid issues, I changed my diet. Yes. Juicing, meditation of my wound, Reiki also helped. Yeah, Tunisia. Again, I'm a big fan of you can heal yourself. Time is required. So healing yourself, you didn't get this way overnight. So time is required. But I do believe that, because I've seen it. Like, I've seen women think that they're fertile and then they turn 43 and they're pregnant. I don't understand, Marcellus. I'm not against abortions. I don't understand. What's the problem? Who, if somebody's donating money for abortions, I'm on the side of abortions. I don't think anyone should be telling me what to do with my goddamn body. Nope. Because they're looking at a link between deficiency and fibroids. Vitamin D is primary. It's an anti-inflammatory. Interesting. You know, black folks do not take enough vitamin D. So I want to encourage you all. Here, I'll show you something that I take. Woo, we started talking about this topic, and oh, I'm getting hot now. You're going to need vitamin D anyway because COVID is still here. But we've talked about this, but maybe I just need to go back and discuss things. Get this. It's from Amazon. It's D3 plus K2. And it's not expensive at all. It's called UpNourish. Look up UpNourish D3 K2. Perfect, perfect, perfect for vitamin D care. Please get it, everyone. And I did not know that vitamin D is a component. Prayers for Yolanda's daughter. Yeah, but also our doctors don't tell Black people if they have a vitamin D deficiency. They don't check for it. See, can you guys still hear me? You guys don't know if you have a vitamin D deficiency if nobody's running the numbers. So tell your doctor to run numbers on vitamin D deficiency. Actually, as a nurse, I recommend D3 with K2 supplements. There you go. Thank you, Carmen. There you go. Wait. And this is a really good product. I like this, and it's cheap, right? You guys know I'm not going to find something expensive. This is a good price. Let me see if I can find it. We are staying on forever. Hold on a second. I like staying on, though. It's hard for me to leave you guys. Well, it went up. It used to be $8. Oh, you know what? No, it's more expensive for me in Virgin Islands. So you might get it at a different price. Let me know if you guys see this at a different price in the States. And this has 5,000 IUs of vitamin D and 100 mcgs of K2. I mean, but you can get anything that you want. There's a vegan D3 K2, by the way, for $18. See, I don't like all these high prices. In any case, do what's right for you, but have conversations with your doctor more than anything. And all you have to do is have your doctor run a panel and make sure that D3 is on it. Look at your numbers, everyone. I take vitamin D and fish oil and some other vitamins, yes. The doctor had to remove everything except that one ovary. That means fallopian tubes, uterus, and also think the cervix. So I can't have any children. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. My son likes vitamin D and has to take it daily from the doctors. You get it prescribed, which is good. Hi, beautiful baby. Good, beautiful morning, lovely souls. Nikki, I would have to tell you, there's plenty of children that need to be adopted or something. It's up to you. A blood test is always good to get to help better understand your body. Yes. Always get your hormones checked. Huh. Good morning. I've been ear listening. I used to get my hormones checked when I was on birth control pills because it fucks with your hormones. hmm Hormones are the gas for your organ function. It will change your life. I'm thinking that's what you're saying. It's okay. I've made peace with it. Okay, Nikki. Be right back. Girl. All right. Well, I'm not a doctor. I just play one on, on YouTube. Whatever you do, check with your doctor. Check with your doctor. All right. And Tanisha, give your body time to heal. Two people, two people I have read that had fibroid issues, and their doctor said they most likely will not have children. One has 3 children, and one has 2 children. So, no, God decides, not a doctor. God decides. But what might be important is to recognize what's your part in all of this. So, eating right, watching your weight. I'm not talking about losing weight. I'm talking about if you're already having issues, then getting the weight down is pertinent, right? Because if you get the weight down, that means you're monitoring what you're eating, how much you're eating. Also, what you're eating is critical. A lot of these foods are just not healthy for womb care. For womb care, a lot of these foods are not healthy. If you're eating Chick-fil-A, which it's my understanding, Chick-fil-A has 950 milligrams of salt. How is that healthy for making a baby? I'm not even going to talk about McDonald's. Oh, wait, look at this. I was wrong. 1,120 milligrams of sodium in the Chick-fil-A sandwich. I don't give a fuck how much y'all like Chick-fil-A. You can't make babies with that much sodium in your body. Period. I'm just saying. We just have to look at things differently now. I don't even want to do McDonald's. I'm afraid to do McDonald's. $460 milligrams of sodium. However, that's far less than Chick-fil-A. I wish I could have McDonald's, but I can't. Not out here, I can't. All right. KFC. Y'all know, y'all black folks, y'all know y'all like KFC. KFC sodium levels. Oh my God. Oh my God. The breast has 1,500 milligrams of sodium in it. Oh my God. This makes me so afraid. The breast has the most sodium, guys. After that, the thigh. Wait, hold on. After that, the breast. Anything with the breast and KFC has 1,300. Another part of it might have 1,500. Guys, come on. Come on. You wonder why you can't make babies? No, we have to change all of this. It's about womb care. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When we have our healing event, we're going to focus on womb care. Womb. We're going to focus on healing womb trauma, womb care. Ifa Sheye is going to lead that journey for you. Oh my God, we got to change people. They're killing us. They're just killing us. They're killing us with food. Oh my God. Look what happened to me. Thinking I could survive this weekend. This isn't sun. This is internal, but I didn't want to take a Benadryl. Maybe I'll take a Benadryl tonight. Because I brought foods that I normally don't eat, but I figured it was better than starving, just in case the stove didn't work, because I have an electric stove. Oh, listen to me. We're killing ourselves with food. Oh my God. All right. I'm over myself. I'm over myself. Right. Yesterday's chicken's not today's chicken. Oh, God is in control, but God wants you to work with him. Let's work with God so that who's ever having hormonal issues, we don't get a full vasectomy. Well, no, a full hysterectomy. Let's work with God. Let's change our diets. Am I correct, Nikki? Did you have dietary issues? Did you have dietary issues? Not knowing, not your fault. Oh, by the way, everyone, I hate to say this, don't eat Chinese food anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We do not have Chinese restaurants here. And when we do have them, I don't even know where it's at. It don't sell out. High in sodium. A lot of y'all can't take soy sauce. You don't know it. Soy sauce is not for your people. Right? Soy sauce just makes you want more sauce. You're just eating salt, I promise you. And then people are like, oh, there's an alternative to soy sauce. No, there isn't. Just don't eat Chinese food where you have to have that. Uh, soy sauce. Listen to this. You want to know how you guys are killing yourselves? 5,493 milligrams of sodium. And the Chinese restaurant put soy sauce in everything. It's not made for black people. It's made for their culture, not for black people. See, Nikki, doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. Not your fault, right? Not your fault. Just like I did over the weekend. I just wanted to survive this weekend, but I might have killed myself this weekend. So now I'm going to learn to do something different for the next hurricane that'll come next year, right? Just peanut butter and jelly. I'd rather survive off of that than to come out. Look at me, all burnt up. Who does that? This isn't the sun. I haven't been out in the sun since last Wednesday. This isn't the sun. This is allergy from what I ate this weekend. And the preservatives piled up because I cooked it and let it sit in the refrigerator. Read Sacred Women. Oh my God. Please, please, we got to do better. And if you can't do better, maybe something like this can help, where we can just talk about what's killing Black folks. Oh, by Queen Afua? Oh. Why should I read it? Add more to it. Oh, a guide to healing the feminine body, mind, and spirit. Oh, I'm going to put this in the link too, guys. I'll put this in the link today. Oh, thank you, Carmen. Somebody has to speak up and be, an advocate for change in especially Black people's diets. Also, I'm going to tell you something else I don't like. There's a lot of YouTube and IG people that are cooking amazing, amazing foods. How they're cooking it is going to fuck you up. Everything I wish, like, I would say watch a Tabitha Brown, Tabitha Brown, who is conscious and vegan over anybody else you see on YouTube or IG. The food looks good, but a lot of the seasoning you should not have. Nope. I'm not putting people down, but I'm just not a fan. It's just same old cooking that's going to kill us. Remember that woman, the one woman that used to curse a lot? And then she wound up dying of a heart attack because the food that she was cooking was challenging at best. Vegetable oil. Stop buying vegetable oil. Only keep olive oil in your house. And if you want to fry something, I learned this from you guys. If you want to fry something, grapeseed oil is amazing. I have read that book, Ryan says. I haven't read it all the way through. I'm going to get the book as well. Look at this. Oh my God. I ate Chinese food last week before I left the restaurant. I was nauseated. It's not your food. It's not your cultural food. That's all I'm saying. I'm not putting Chinese food down. It's not your cultural food. Carmen says, I ain't going to get no work done today. But this is great wisdom. Thank you. Auntie Faye. Thank you, Musings. Auntie Faye, she was adorable. She was funny. But what she was cooking was killing folks. Killing folks. And everybody up in the feed, oh, Auntie, look at you. Oh, go, Auntie, ba, 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 ba. The shit that she was cooking killed her. She died of a massive heart attack from the food that she was cooking. So you know what? Ha ha, funny, funny. The shit wasn't funny. Not if it takes you out. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. You can read Jason Fung about nutrition and how your body processes food. My doctor had me study him when I was close to dying. What? From stress of Katrina. Well, stress will kill you. It showed my body was shutting down. My labs are horrible. My doctor changed my health through nutrition and hormone replacement. Wow. I'm not that person anymore. And also, when you're changing your diet, it's kind of like evil, right? When you're changing your diet from something you fed it all its life, don't think your body's going to be happy with you. Your body will fight you for what it was accustomed to getting. Be nice to your body and just talk to your body and be like, I know. Let's try KFC one day a week. That's what I did the whole time I was in COVID. I was eating my favorite foods on Sunday the whole time I was in COVID, to the point where I didn't need Sundays anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was okay with not having a pattern. The pattern had disappeared. Plus, coming out here, can't have that pattern out here. I have to cook every day out here. But I like cooking. Yes, when you start to change your nutrition, give yourself the grace to fail, because you're going to fail, because your goddamn body's going to win. And start all over again. Yeah, I say when your body's out of control, fucking feed it. It's a fucking monster inside. Start over again. So what I used to do on Sundays when I was in California, that was my whatever I want to eat days. That means if I wanted prosciutto, salami, I love salami. I just eat it like straight. A salami sandwich with ham, prosciutto, salami, anything. I gave myself, I even showed a video where I made the whole goddamn sandwich, right? On YouTube. But slowly but surely, my need for bread, it all just went away. It all just went away. Even this time around, I had pita bread, and I had half of the pita. Like, this is during the hurricane. I normally don't keep bread in the house. All right, guys. Well, in book club, I like to only read spiritual books. Not that this isn't a spiritual experience, getting your body together, but I have to stay focused on the realm out there. So it'll only be spiritual books. Which, by the way, we haven't read a book in book club for a while. But the next book club on YouTube, which I might keep it focused there, the next book club on YouTube is going to be Conversations with God. So I'm going to give you guys enough time to get the book. We're going to start in November. But right now, we're finishing up The Alchemist. So the book club on Wednesdays is all about spiritual work, tarot readings, candle magic, all that good stuff, right? I don't want to confuse nutrition with that because it's not my expertise. If I was a nutritionist, maybe I could add that, but I'm not a nutritionist. So I definitely don't want to have a book club where I am encouraging others to do the wrong thing, which is why I tell everyone, check with your doctor. Anything I say, check with your doctor. Have a conversation with your doctor. I went to plant-based diet and my body feels better. Watch some of the plant-based diets because the hamburgers are high in sodium. So they're good. They taste like hamburger, but they're high in sodium. So be careful with some plant-based diets because a lot of them are packaged foods. So look at the back and see how much sodium is in the plant-based diet packaging. All right. Get salt and white sugar out your diet. Yes. Yes. I went from size 20 down to size 14, cutting sugar and salt. Yeah. Sugar blows you up, but you know what really blows you up? Because it's not our food again? Bread. Bread will blow you the fuck up. Rice will blow you up. There's a huge diabetic issue on the island because rice is a staple. Cut out the rice. And pasta. We don't have much pasta here. Like the only pasta that they really cook here is mac and cheese. And I've yet to find anyone that makes good mac and cheese because it's not their cultural thing. They make mac and cheese for the stateside people that come over. It's not their staple. Rice is their staple, but you can't do rice anymore. Sorry. And I've substituted cauliflower rice. And let me tell you something. I have made fried cauliflower rice. Yep. Yeah. And it tastes good. All right, guys. We just went forever today. Let me get up out of here. Let me see if I have work today. I hope I helped. My prayer is that I help. That's all I care about. Oh, 7:30. Oh, this might be good. Okay, I have openings for this morning. If anybody would like a reading with me, 213-458-7408. If not, I have some government paperwork to complete. So let me just do the government paperwork. You know, God is a funny God. He's like, get it done. But I'm available for the morning shift if anybody needs it. So because I don't have anything in the morning, I'm going to give myself a break, come back in about 15 minutes and do dashikis and bonnets. All right, guys? Get the morning report for the day. Love you all. Oh, Nikki, thank you, sweetie. Keep up the good work, Nikki. Take it easy. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.